I am President Busha, although some of you may know me as Tyler. In the novel, Between Shades of Grey, the main theme is survival. So the quote I chose is said by Lena, and it goes like this. There were only two possible outcomes in Siberia. Success meant survival, failure meant death. I wanted life. I wanted to survive. The quote shows how survival is the main theme in Between Shades of Grey, because that is what Lena mostly strived for, especially towards the end of the novel.
Dear friends, the writings and drawings you hold in your hands were buried in the year 1954 after returning from Siberia with my brother, where we were imprisoned for 12 years. There are many thousands of us, nearly all dead. Those alive cannot speak. Though we committed no offense, we are viewed as criminals. Even now, speaking of the terrors we have experienced would result in our death. So we put our trust in you, the person who discovers this capsule of memories sometime in the future. We trust you with the truth, for contained herein is exactly that, the truth. She is surviving these people through all of these years, because they can't talk about it, they can't share anything about it, or write anything about it. So, through her doing that, their memories live on.
The quote I chose is on page 3033, and it says, I looked at the empty spot where my mother had lain. Janina's mother, the man who owned his watch, the repeater. Large gaps had appeared on the floor of the Jurta. I lay next to Jonas, covering him with my body, as we had done for Mother. I wrapped my arms around him, holding his hands in mine. The wind slapped against our disintegrating Jurta. Snow blew in and around us. It couldn't end like this. It couldn't. What was life asking of me? How could I respond when I didn't know the question? I love you, I whispered to Jonas. And this quote kind of shows Lena where she's very vulnerable, and her brother's dying, and her mother just died, and she sees all the people she came to this place with, and she doesn't know if she's going to make it. And the only way she can keep her brother alive that she knows, because she doesn't have any supplies, is to keep him warm and to make sure he knows she loves him.
And then another part is near the very end of the book, where the old man talks about how he fears death, and that's why he won't die. And I just think it's kind of amazing, because through the whole book he's been seen as kind of this criminal, senile old man, but it still talks about how he fears death, and he wants to survive. I mean, even if he feels like he doesn't deserve to, he still has that need to survive because he's afraid of death.